Hello everyone, my name is Irene Lee and today we are going to have an interview with Git, who will answer my questions about media and video. Okay, so my first question to you, is the age of video platforms, does the image still function as a bearer of meaning, or has it become primarily an instrument of attention capture?
Yeah, I think image always carry a meaning. But the meaning is changing. The meaning is they have two meanings. That one meaning is you search the meaning. One meaning is the meaning come to you. Now, the image made by photon, and this photon, it goes through the screen and go to your eye. And this is something that go to you. And this is, I call it suspicious meaning. And this is suspicious meaning, we call it attention capture. If you believe everyone had a soul, then your soul will be taken. But if you don't believe one person have a soul, then I think everything will be alright.
Alright, so I have another question. How does the algorithmic circulation of videos reshape what we understand as public opinion compared to the classical public sphere described by 20th-century philosophy?
Classical the thing is, classical is like you can compare to the future opinion. Do we really know the opinion of the future people? We don't know what the future people do, but we think we know the classical opinion. Seem like everything classical seem like very seriously opinion. But the thing is, I was thought about when we have public opinions, where we have public opinion, and I think they have no classical and they have no public opinion. It's all about one person opinion. Yeah, that's what I think.
If cinema was once a collective ritual, what is lost or gained when films are consumed as fragmented clips within personalized media feeds?
I grow up. I grow up in never very seldom go to cinema. So I finish my movie or film education in front of my computer. So I am the baby of 21st-century culture, which internet can bring you the culture. So maybe it's lost, but if you never have, you never know you lost. And I believe in film. And even though film is the new thing, just little bit more than 100 years old, but it's many possibility.
From the perspective of everyday life theory, do short videos deepen people's connection to reality, or do they normalize a permanent state of distraction?
Yeah, we need to think about reality right now, because this is the time we started to losing it. So it's when you have it, you don't know it exists. When the people have the reality, they don't know they have reality. They just live their life. But now we are losing it. So I think that we are the generations to seeing it and understand it. We just like the water started vapor and become air. That is the time that everything go to the cloud and steam. They still exist, but not water anymore. So prepare for it.
Can contemporary video culture still produce critical consciousness, or does its speed inherently favor emotional reaction over reflection?
Our consciousness is responsible to the environment. What environments happen, and then we respond. But since one individual become important and we focus on one individual consciousness, but the thing is they have society the consciousness that is we never can capture. We can only react by our one individual, and maybe if you started to lose yourself, and you will have other opinion, and you are just a reflection, and then you understand what is social consciousness. When you see this picture, and I believe that will make the video much more meaningful.
How does the visual dominance of media affect the moral responsibility of the viewer, especially in contexts of war, suffering, and political violence?
We act very brave or angrier and happier when we have faith experience, and all these things is faith experience. We don't know what we will have, what kinds of feeling when we have the real experience, because when it happened, it only happened once. But what this image video can bring to you, all of them is faith experience or through acting by a person. But now it can have become a copy of our acting. So that will be like building something more complicated inside a boxes. You accepting something from a boxes, and the box is closed, and all these things is fake. But we have a sentence we say 100th time fake sentence, and then this thing will become real. Do you believe that?
Is a contemporary filmmaker still an author in the philosophical sense, or increasingly a negotiator within platform logics and data-driven expectations?
Yeah, we used to have this filmmaker. They have this philosopher thinking, and I remember two names, but that one is Greek filmmaker or director. In Chinese is 安斯罗普洛斯. I could say in English should be something like Anslopoulos. I don't and another is the Iran director. I certainly forget his name. And these two directors, I will say that there is something like philosophical director. But since everything become more about personalized, and that's kinds of thinking become far away. But it even hard for me to think how awkward it is to say this thing, philosophy thing in daily life. And is this always like that? I'm not that old to know the answer. But I could say what is this data come from? What this data come from? It's very confusing.
Following media theory, can we say that video today does not merely represent reality, but actively organizes social experience itself?
Yeah, you see one video today and you see another video is another person in another country copying this person. One person copy another person in different country. It's just like you go to Istanbul, you go to New York, and you go to London, and you go to the toilet, and you hear the same melody. Beethoven, Mozart, doesn't matter. They're same melody. Is this always this way? Why we like to copy others? Or this is the way, always like that? We just copy another that is feel very safe. Or does it have something original? We just respond to the environment. What is original actually is just is the response. That's it. But if you in different environment, you don't need to have the same response. For example, they have a stereotype of women always not satisfied of their husband by what they chosen. For example, they go to a grocery shop to buy some potato. The wife always take out the one that she chosen, but actually that is her husband take it inside the bag of her chosen. So, I mean, that is not maybe not true for many countries, but I saw it in many video, different countries of people, they making the same video.
How does constant visual self-documentation, vlogs, stories, live streams, transform the modern understanding of identity and authenticity?
As I always say, that we respond to the environment. So, when you have a look of the response by yourself, and does this transform your reactions, or it had nothing changed, that your life will change by this reblog, or you made this little story? I don't think that you still you. I think you become a new you. What is the new you is you lost yourself. That is the new you, because most of the time you're capturing yourself, but one person cannot capture themselves. Yeah.
In a media environment dominated by video, is a silence still possible as a form of resistance or meaning making?
Yeah, I think, silence is because you just feel powerless. But the true thing is, the more powerful weapon is also silence. So, silence have a double side. If most of the people silence, you will feel very loud, very, very loud. But if so many people noisy around, actually it's kind of silence. It's like kind of meaningless silence. A real silence is not like that. A real silence is like before the sun come out and everything is quiet. That is the real silence.
Okay, it was very interesting for me, and I hope that many people will follow your channel to know more about your way of thinking and understanding this world. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah. Oh, you enjoy.
I did. Thank you. I recorded it.
Okay, start from the beginning. Let it be this way. Never pause. Never pause until you go to toilet.
Okay.
Unless you go to toilet.
I cannot speak. Do you understand?
I understand it. If you cannot speak, let it be. Never pause.
Okay, shut up.
Only you go to toilet and pause. Start from the beginning.